Okay, well, you joined me back down the old workshop. I managed to get some of the hardware today, but in packaging they've lost me washers. So they've either dropped out of the box or someone's had them away. So I ain't got the washers, but I can at least get these nuts on these subframe components again. So I'll show you what we're up to. Look, here we are. We're getting, I've put some in already. Look, you can see what I'm doing. But I made this little bolt arrangement. So what this bolt does, let me undo it and show you. This one's going to be warm now. So to get them central in the subframe, there's a little shoulder on that. I need to put a glove on because that's hot. There's a little shoulder on that, and it fits. Don't think you can see it, but it fits. Let me take the nut off. If I wind the nut off, look, you can see that. Maybe you can. Yeah. It's got a little shoulder. Well, that shoulder fits inside the hole of the subframe. When you do it, when you put that up there, that fits into there, nicely snugs into the hole, and then you can weld the nut dead central to the hole. So that's how you do that, you see. Just tighten it up, don't have to go crazy. If you do it too tight, the thread stretch as you weld it, so you have to watch it. So there you are. That's how we do that. And all you do is put 3 tacks on it. Like that, you see. One there. Boy. The wire's got stuck. Yeah, that's about right. Always happens when you go to film something, doesn't it? The wire always gets. I'm still waiting for my anti-spatter as well. We won't be doing the bulk of the welding until I get my anti-spatter. So I have 3 tacks like that, you see. So that gives them, those nuts then are now captive again. So you give it a bit of a wire brush. You give it a wire brush, and you can then I can repaint the buggers. See that? Nice zinc plated they are as well. So there you are. So that's that. That's that part of the subframe again. See that? Yeah. That way round you can see them. Other way round you can see them. So yeah, that gives them that again. Obviously I've got to clean the little bit of weld what's come through there, so you know they're well attached to that. So yeah, they've got to be painted. So that's one of them done. Let's do the other one. You can watch me do them. It's a bit hard to see me do that one actually, but I ain't got the, don't help because I ain't got the thing around the right way now. I'm trying to film it and do it at the same time, which isn't the easiest of things, to be fair. But we'll try. I don't know what you can see there. I think, yeah, you can see what I'm what I'm doing now. It's a bit awkward with the GoPro, but anyway, I might be able to zoom in on it later when I edit the video, and you might be able to see a bit more. We will see. So you just nip it up like that, you see, and then just weld the bugger. If it's earthing, make sure we've got an earth. No earth there at the minute. There's obviously a bit of metal. There we are. Come on, boy. That wire's getting stuck. Two. Make sure they're well on there. Don't want them coming adrift when we go to do them up, you see, so which would be pretty useless if that was to happen. And then when you back them off, make sure you don't rip them out, because the threads obviously expand, so yeah, got to be a little bit careful doing that, but you don't want to rip the thread, because it dries, welding it dries the material out as well, so when it all cools down it'll all be good again. This is the awkward one here, because I had a lot of room to get into the bugger to weld it, so there you are. But funny size bolts they gave me, because normally 10mm have a 17mm head. Now they have, but the actual nuts haven't. Strange, they're like 16mm heads on them nuts, but doesn't matter, but just an observation. Get one round there if I can. That'll do us. That'll do us. So that's that one. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. Yeah, that wire I'm using is of a gasless variety. We haven't got argon gas with this wire, so it is a gasless wire. Obviously you're going to get spatter and stuff from gasless wires, but you know, over the years I don't do enough welding up here to warrant having the contract and all that for a gas bottle. You know, I do a bit, probably more than the average person, but I ain't paying BOC all that bleeding money to have a contract. They can just shove that. Oh, come on. Earthing. Earthing. Old earthing. Don't help, because the bit of metal I'm trying to earth on isn't the best. That's one. Two. That's on there well. He's on there well. Oh, that's a bit squeaky. I like the sound of that one. Ah, it's come away. So you get a bit of spatter in the thread and it can bugger the nut up you just put on. So you've got to be a bit wary of that. No, this one don't like it. Aha! Are we going to have one that don't want to come undone? Just wind it through. Wind it through to make sure the thread's alright. Yeah, the thread's alright, it's just don't want to undo. So let's give it a spray or something. Let's try and get a bit of lubrication on it. Probably be alright when it cools down, but that's binding now. Oh dear. Here we go. That's come out. Yeah. I think my bolt's getting a little bit tired where I've been welding the others on, you see. So you've got to bear that in mind as well. So we'll get the last one and that'll be alright. Just about, I think. We'll just about get it. So and what I am going to do is put a couple of washers or something on that, I think. A little bit of nut. Yeah, that'll do. So we've got a bit of a space here, so I'm not winding it right through the thread, otherwise it's going to bind up. I've got that feeling. Oh, no, I can't do it like that, can I? Because I won't have the locator. That's a bugger, isn't it? Ah, well, this one's going to be interesting. I've just got to go and wind that bolt down on there a little bit in the vise. I'll be back. That's it, we're there now, look, wound it down a bit so we ain't going to have so much thread sticking out of it. That's it, we're all right now. We're all right now. That's it, now we can weld that on and away we go. Let's move that there. That's sort of in my way, the camera a little bit, which isn't ideal. I'm hoping you can still see what I'm doing. Yeah, you can still see what I'm doing. Right, well, here we go. Ah. That side. There we are, that's that. That's well tacked on, that is. So that's made all the bolts all nice and captive again, all the nuts rather. That's good. So that's that sorted. We've got our captive nuts back on there again. That's excellent. So when you put the new bolts in, they're going to go in nice now. Obviously you put a bit of lubricant on them. Yeah, you get the idea. So they go through there. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Right, now all's to be done now is give them a coat of paint. Warm it all up and clean them up a little bit. So we need to clean them up. We'll get that underway. Put you there a minute and let's get it pointing on the bench where we're doing it. Yeah, so I have to sort of improvise. I've just had this metal plate here and I've screwed it down just so I can hang it over the edge of the bench. So it's all, you know, you do what you got to do. I'll just, that screw just sheared off in the bench. Oh well, never mind. So get that out of the way. So that served its purpose, that bolt, just for doing that job. That's all it was for. I had to turn that down in the lathe, that bit. But it does the job. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish here. some of this because we don't want that there. So it's got to take that nib off of there, the old angle grinder. We'll quickly do that. Safety glasses. Angle grinders there. Get that nib taken off of there. Where is it? It's just there, look. The other one to make sure there's no blemishes. They're all pretty good. Right, all we'll do now is just give them a quick wire brush. Get a quick wire brush over, and we'll be good to go. Right, all ready to go there. That's it. So we can give them a warm up now with a blow lamp, get a drop of paint on them, and we'll be good. Excellent. Right, where's my paint? I have to get some more of this. I'm running out of this Hammerite. Got enough to do this job, but I'm getting a bit low on it. So yeah, what you do, let's get this lid off the paint first. Okay. Now what you do, turn my roller off. You warm it all up. You don't have to go crazy with it. You just warm it up with a blow lamp. And then just pull some of the moisture out of the metal, you see. Also it burns some of the oil off. Any oil what's built up on it, it'll pull that off as well. Like I say, they are galvanised, but it's just nice to give them a coat of paint as well. Don't go too crazy, that's pretty warm. Same with this one. While that one's cooling down a bit, do the other one. bolts out as well. Got them somewhere safe. You can give them a coat of paint then, see, knowing you've got most of the moisture out. So a little drop of the old Amorite. Now look, you can actually see it smoking a bit, so that shows you the metal work has dried out nicely. I mean, we ain't doing the work of art here, we just want to get a bit of protection back on it. Like that, you see, just give it a bit of that. Give it a bit of that. Especially around this bit inside. If you can get a bit inside that bit, it's very good. I'm going to put lanolin down there as well, so that's going to help protect it a great deal down that box section there. And if you do this, you can probably find you can give it another coat. Once I've done the other one, you'll be able to give this one another coat. So that's the beauty of it. Oops, I probably took it away from the camera now. You can't see what I'm doing. But trying to hold it up and do the. Should have done that bit first, shouldn't I? But anyway, I like doing it the old way. Give it a good old douse. Obviously you'll have to get your bolts and ease your bolts back through, or run a tap through them just to clear the paint out of them. I can't do that with the other threads because I haven't got a 1mm pitch tap. I have got the one for the standard size, which I've just welded in, so that'll be okay. It's that underside, this part here, the underside, what gets all the weather off the road here. You see this part. So I'll lay that down again. So that's already going off now, which is good. Which is very good. I want to try and get these back on tomorrow if I can, if possible. If possible. So you get the idea. That's looking a lot better. Looking a lot better. As I say, give it a. Make sure you know, give it a good coat. So we're not after pretty, we're just after the fact of protecting it. So if that means, say, you've got to put a bit more on later, well, you guess what you got to do. That's that, you see. Right, now what we can do to make it easier to bloody hold is wind the bolt in. There you go. That's one way of doing it, isn't it? Just wind the bolt in. You can hold the bugger up then, look. Don't know where I'm going to put it, mind, at the minute. I just need to move it out of the way. Let's put that over here. Oh. Right, that's one of them out of the way. Right, let's do the other one. Let's get this one done. Before we do that, let's wind another bolt in there. It'll make life so much easier, won't it? To lift the bugger up. There we go. There we are. I'm going to lift the bugger up now, see. So I'm going to do that face first, because that's where I made the mess up earlier. Should have done that to start with. It's easier to do that bit first, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. You normally try and do a couple of coats of Amorite if you can, which we will. Once we do this one, we go back to that first one again, you see, and give it another coat. But the important part will be using the lanolin on the inside, and that'll stop all water building up on the inner face and rusting it from the inside out, which is really what you don't want to happen. And look at that, that's all right. Get down in that bit in there, inside there. Stop all that rusting away. That's it. Right. Now we go back to the other one. Move this one out of the way. Move it out of the way, bring this one back, and it'll be pretty much touch dry at the moment, so that's not bad. Now we can give it another coat of paint. So, and then what I will do is, being as it gets cold up here at night time, I'll leave it up here for a little while to just get sort of touch dry, and I'll take them indoors and put them in my office. The only trouble is that it makes the old office smell a bit, but there you are. When you have to do these things, you have to do these things. Yeah. So that second coat really brings it up, it does. Might be a few hairs out the brush because I'm using an old brush, which is sort of understandable. You don't want to use your best gloss brush for this, do you? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't be the best thing in the world to use your best gloss brush. Well, you can if you want to. It's up to you. But a bit of an expensive way of painting Amorite, but it's just a case of protecting it against the old elements again, see? I mean, if I hadn't been doing this job, they wouldn't have got taken off, would they? So, it is what it is. So, they're no worse than they were. They're just actually better now. So, look at that. Beautiful. Old Bernard Matthews would be proud of that, wouldn't he?
I I spent most of my life turkey farming up here in Norfolk. I'm Bernard Matthews. And this little booty is the Matthews 1 1/4 pound turkey roast. Looks like a roast, cooks like one in just 75 minutes. It's a family-sized roast made from prime Norfolk turkey with a little pork fat and salt. And it's beautifully tender. Beautiful, really beautiful. Go on, give the family a treat. Give them a slice of Norfolk. The Matthews turkey roast.
Right. Beautiful, really beautiful. Okay, let's turn that upside down again and get it out of the way. Let's make sure that's coated. Right, what we'll do, we're going to do it the other way around this time. We're going to do that top bit, I think, first, because it's easier to turn upside down in. So we're going to do the same process when we do the main part of the job. When I make the solid cross member up for the toe attachment. But this isn't for that, you see, this is actually part of the car. Looking so much better, that is, isn't it? You know, it does look the job, doesn't it? It's good. Oh, I never done the face of that one. Oh dear. Take my bolt out for that. Yeah. What I might do is put a little film of grease on the faces of them when I install them. I may do. That'll stop water getting down the face and trying to rust it from the sort of inside the face, because it don't dry out with two surfaces together. You get that capillary action effect, you see, and it'll lock the water in there, which we don't want. That wouldn't be very good. Well, that's that. Now I've got to turn it over. See, them bolts going in there nice now. Now they've cooled down, they're going in there quite nice. So you turn it over. I can do the underside now, see. Yeah. Give that underside another coat. If there's any bits of paint in the way after, as I say, clean the threads out and whatever. And a little bit of grease on the bolt. Just wind them in careful so you don't rip the nuts out or anything like that, and you'll be fine. Look at that. Beautiful job.
Beautiful, really beautiful.
So there we are, that's how we go about that. I don't know how much of it you see on camera, but you can see where we are now. They look quite the job now, don't they? They look alright now. Nice. So we'll let them go off up here. They've got a nice new zinc passivated bolts here, look at that. Lovely bolts they are, aren't they? Yeah. Very good. A little bit tight on one bit. I see it's gone past it now, so yeah, we'll get a bit of the old anti-sneeze on them. Most people know what I'm talking about when I say anti-sneeze. Anti-seize grease, bit of copper grease. We'll get a bit of that on there when we put them in, when we install them, and we should be good. I'm going to clean that bolt off so it don't have the paint on the end of it, because we don't want paint on them. That's it. There you are. that's all we have. That's all we have for the time being. Until tomorrow, because I can't do nothing with it now. But we got the hardware sort of late in the afternoon, so yeah, that's where we are with it. I've made a template. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the template. It's a bit hard to show you because I ain't got the bench at the minute. But what you have, I made this template. You're going to think, what the hell's that? But let's just move me plasma gun out of the way. Yeah, what you have is you get your two plates I've made up, yeah, one either side. One goes there, yeah, one goes on that side. You've got locating, you have got locating pins there, look, see them locating pins? They go in there. You have one on the other side, and then that allows you to put the cross members back on, knowing the bolt holes are going to line up with the front of the car. So I just made that out of a bit of wood. So what we do, we'll cut off these, you see, off of here. We'll cut them off around there, and then they will get welded onto there in the right places. So that'll be quite straightforward, really. So that's that. Easy job. But then it's going to end up with the three bars on it, because then I'm going to put my one on it. What's over there, which we still got to do work to, because we've got to make space. Some more space and material that's got to be put on that. I've got some more 3-inch box section for that. Where is it? Got a bit more 3-inch box section there. Look. Not 3-inch, 2-inch. So that's a bit of 2-inch box section to make up to bring it away, to go around the bumper, because it's the same section as this stuff, but it's going to be going up on there like that to bring it away and bring this into the right position. So we've got all that fun to do yet. But it's a case of getting it back to where it was, so the car's sort of normal with my new securing plates on it, and going from there. But anyway, bit at a time and we get there.